71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
Cut.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. Two-jet bomber.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Go, Mike 51.
Let go.
On first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
8-3. You draw Corcoran. 5.
It's now second down.
From the 25 on second down, Jones brought in over the middle by Graham. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Hold. 45.
Back to throw is Carter. Throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
General West. Now.
Check.
Hey, zoom.
Go. 45's the mic.
Back to the air on second down. Carter throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
45.
Here's Carter to throw on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch it.
Recon. 132 fighter. Gone. Rush in. Shoot.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now Carter throwing on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and 11 now. Jones, it's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Screen! Pass! 50-61, matchbox lights.
He's cracked.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing Jones. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the block. Watch the block. Watch the block. Block, block. Jam, 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 jam. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Bravo.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check.
2nd and 2. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
You draw Parker.
Watch twist.
Look, squeeze. Hey, orbit. Get it.
Carter on 3rd and 2. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And now a carry here for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Wrist on travel.
45 tonight, 45.
Hey, exit.
Push him back. Push him back. 45, 45.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Carter going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey.
Get him, you got him. 45.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
Look at me, zipper.
45. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Carter now, operating from the gun. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. Carter. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side on the swing pass. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, man open, it's Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Five.
Hey, you going Mike 40, Mike 40. All day.
Snap.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Yes.
Motion. Hey, go.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Back to throw is Carter. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hit it.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. Kill.
You draw quarters. Leo.
Alert 3.
Bravo. Hey.
Me.
Shoot.
Here's Carter looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Carter, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The throw over the middle taken in, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jones operating from the gun. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Carter. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Jones now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Robinson's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, high 7.
45 to Mike.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Carter. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Echo.
Check 45 to Mike.
Now Carter. From the gun, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
51, Mike 51.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Baby.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And Robinson with a big catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
That's another.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go, set, 90, roll.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Let go.
Here's Jones on first down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
C6. 5.
Jones now going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
51.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Carter throwing again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter. Screenplay. Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood!
Jones operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Carter now. Throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. Recon, 132 fighter.
45's the mic.
Bravo.
Let's go, D. 45's the mic. Here we go.
Fire.
Back to throw is Carter. To throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
45. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Carter. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And some space here. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Check three.
Protein spill.
Twist.
Hey, Charlie. Ready.
Back to throw. Carter, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check Mike 45. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Here's Carter on 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Hey, Echo.
How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Let's go, boys.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, Delta.
45's the mic. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 45.
Get it.
Now Carter on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Alpha.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 45.
61. Matchbox lights.
You better bring it. Check.
Shoot.
Carter throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He finds Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
64, weak. Hey. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's put that team on the bus. Slam. Let's go.
From the gun, Jones. A deep ball for Gurley. And that's caught inside the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. And that will write a finish to this ball game.